No, you and Tank. If that were to happen, no, you sparred with him, correct?
Yeah.
So you and Tank, if that were to happen,
I feel like me and Tank fight, how it go would be like electrifying. Like me and him are both mean, aggressive, we bullies in the ring. You know, like we bully the bullies.
right?
You feel what I'm saying? I'm the type of fighter, I love to bully the bully. So if you got two fighters in there, mentalities is like that, it's gonna play out to be a great fight. And I'm just up for the challenge for real. And it's a Davis on Davis, like it's gonna be a great promotion. You know, I feel like that fight could.
Boxing world is buzzing after a mega fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and King Davis was officially confirmed, with reports valuing the matchup at $500 million. After months of speculation, contracts are now signed, making the bout official. And adding even more significance is the expectation that this will be Tank Davis's final fight.
Yes.
Setting the stage for a massive farewell in the ring interview.
Face of boxing, what do you think?
For sure, he's the face of boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank skills? They just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank skills? Nah, nobody sleep on Tank. Like,
well, I just go because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021 in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like he's skillfully. Like he's like you can watch me fight. You know I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular.
Gervonta Davis and King Davis have officially locked in their highly anticipated fight, signing a jaw-dropping deal rumored to be worth $500 million. More than just another boxing event, this blockbuster matchup is the clash fans have been waiting for. With $500 million on the line and expectations running high as the intensity continues to build.
I ain't gonna lie, cause I like a dude that ain't scared of me too. You know what I'm saying? Cause niggas be scared. I ain't sugarcoat. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be scared in there. You feel me? That's why I love sparring Terrence Crawford. You feel me? Cause he a nigga. You know that nigga ain't Shakur. You know they ain't scared of nothing. Cause niggas be scared. I ain't sugarcoat. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be scared in there. You feel me? I love sparring Terrence Crawford. You feel me? Cause he a nigga. You know that nigga ain't Shakur. You know. They ain't scared of nothing. They ain't worried about nothing, and they can fight too. So when it came to Tank, you know, it was like that. You feel me? So, yeah.
Let's rewind for a moment and break down how we got here, because this rivalry didn't develop overnight. Gervonta and King Davis have been circling each other for some time now, with tension steadily building and the anticipation growing as if it could erupt at any moment.
Davis, the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I could choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would knock Tank short out. Tank is a great fighter. Hats off to Tank. I'm not even about to just do all that. Like, Tank is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that. You got the power, you got the skill and ability. He's patient. You know what I'm saying? But I know who I am. That little short ain't touch me. And I'm coming with that same shit he coming with. And you know that. His coach Kenny, you know, got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? Tell us to go fight the nigga from Cuba. You know, think I'm gonna fight Tank. Stop mentioning other people when I mention your fighter. What you talking about, boy? Like, don't play with me, bro. Y'all know how I'm coming. Tank, if you wanna fight, send me a contract, bro.
Rivalry truly escalated after Kian's recent bout against Gustavo Limos, where he delivered a brutal knockout that sent Limos crashing to the canvas and the crowd into a frenzy. Instead of celebrating the victory, Keyshawn took center ring, grabbed the microphone, and confidently called out none other than Gervonta Tank Davis, instantly raising the stakes.
Title, but also we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3, but world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen,
Calling out Tank Davis is never a small move. He's a proven champion known for finishing opponents and silencing anyone who stands in front of him. But Keen wasn't intimidated at all. He's making it clear he wanted Tank next hand, that he wanted that fight more than anything.
Well, only time I see him come out fast, that's him in Cruz. I know boxing, and also I know myself.
Tit for tat, you know, name calling, and we've seen a lot of playing around, but we're not seeing the fights we need to see. So I think this will start something good.
now on the flip side, we got Gervonta Tank Davis, who just KO'd Frank Martin. Frank Martin had
similar amount of fights as Keyshawn Davis had. They did with after Tank knocked out Frank Martin, they said that Tank was cherry picking, fighting people that didn't have the experience that he has.
Right.
So do you think it would be the same thing if he was to fight Keyshawn and get the knockout and win that fight?
Honestly, I wouldn't think it would be the same. Is because Keyshawn is a lot more confident than Frank Martin. He's a lot more experienced. When Tank was letting Frank Martin know that he wasn't ready, and he was saying to him, you don't know enough, he was being honest about that. But the reason it mattered is because Frank Martin as an amateur, probably maybe 50, 60 fights. Keyshawn as an amateur, 100 plus fights, and an Olympian. You know what I mean? So that's a different caliber of guy. The confidence level is way different. You know what I mean? So Keyshawn would go in there and not be scared and not be afraid, and shoot his shots with confidence. So that's what would make it a lot better fight.
Now, also with Keyshawn on the other side, if he was to win that fight Tank and win that fight, come out victorious, what would that do for his career?
Best in the world at 135. You got to be fair. If anybody else was to beat Tank, that's what they would say. So that's it. He the guy now. I don't know if we would call him the face of boxing just yet, but he's the guy.
135. Pick up with So if Keyshawn Davis is to come out victorious against Gervonta Tank Davis, if that fight was to happen, what does that do for his career?
He's automatically declared the number one guy in the world at 135 pounds. The respect should be there. Tank is the guy. So if Keyshawn...
First, Tank appeared to shrug it off, with no shortage of challengers lining up for a shot at him. But as the boxing world began to buzz, fans flooded social media with the hashtag #TankTankVS and analysts debated the matchup across the sport, making it impossible for even Tank to ignore the growing.
Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is. It goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people, it don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis. But it's...
They retired.
What changed? What made this shit trash? Garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened at this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything? Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like say you got to walk today.
Tank couldn't ignore the buzz surrounding the matchup, seeing the hype, the demand, and the clear message that this was the fight fans were craving. Putting his ego aside, he picked up the pen and signed the contract, proving once again that when it comes to delivering what fans want, Tank always steps up.
After this year, I'm honored.
Can we see you with Shakur before you go?
Why you think I'm retired? For what? Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you face?
Looking more better than him. Who that? Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this nigga.
So you would rather
keep screaming this nigga name? He haven't done nothing.
You'd rather fight Keyshawn?
Haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who say that you might be afraid? So what do you say to those who might be saying that Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and
This new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there.
No, I thought he was.
There you go right here.
Oh yeah.
the young guy.
Nice combination.
He's quick.
Good. Yeah. Ooh.
He's a harder puncher.
And
This fight goes beyond business, it's personal. The rivalry has been brewing for some time, fueled by social media jabs, pointed interview comments, and a back and forth that's been impossible to ignore. Keyshawn Davis wants to prove he's not just the next big thing, but the main event. While Tank Davis is focused on protecting his legacy, refusing to hand over his crown without a fight. Make no mistake, Keyshawn is no pushover, an Olympic silver medalist, and
The most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta Tank Davis. When Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. It's Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn. You couldn't go get no soda. You couldn't go get no candy. You don't want to miss
that. I was running at 5 o'clock to come in 7 o'clock in the morning. Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad.
Keyshawn's boxing IQ, speed, power, and precision make him a nightmare in the ring. With flawless footwork, tight defense, deadly counters, and relentless stamina, he can go the distance, and Energy Tank knows all too well.
I promise you. Now I promise you, you better lead them home. You better lead the females home. On my mother, you better lead the females home and the kids. On my mother. Now watch this. Now watch.
They gonna be
now
there.
watch. Now watch.
What's different from 10 minutes ago when
You know
you said
how
that?
you know how when they told you said how like I posed for Lomachenko, right? And like how he said like he was retired and things like that. I feel as though like we've been in it so long that we are getting tired of it. Like we've been beating our body up so long, but it be like situations like just now, like where he talking that spark the plug again.
Yeah, that's what I want.
all it takes for you? Is that all it takes? Just a little comment?
Nah, but that's what I want though. I don't want you to fight me like you saying you're going out.
Always go like this. Always go like this.
Nah, what I'm saying, you just said you feel like you going out.
They go to
I don't want you to feel like you going out.
And Tank admits that Keyshawn has been making serious waves, with some saying he's outshining even boxing's biggest names, including Shocker Stevenson. While more fights may come, Tank acknowledges the significance of this matchup and the honor of facing him this year.